Hi guys, we leave our hotel for one of the most exciting days of the whole trip, the famous Stelvio pass, but first we have to drive through Bolzano. Thor had to run some errands, and here we pick him up again. When you take the wrong lane, you have to squeeze yourself into the correct one. We took a long stretch on the motorway, but now we're on a bit smaller road. This looks a bit Austrian, doesn't it? A bit heavy traffic here for a while. One of us felt a strange vibration in his bike, so we decided to stop to check if everything is okay with his bike. It turned out that we all had felt the road being somewhat damaged, and we all felt the vibrations. So we had a chat and kept going. It's so green and beautiful. It's a nice looking canyon on the way towards Stelvio. It's a very nice road there, and many villages on the way. One of the villages, Castelbello, had this nice castle. We are seeing green hills and high mountains around us. Here is our turn at Spondinia. And now we are crossing the river Adige. Here is our last stop before Stelvio. Petrol and a good stretch. Chatting about what to expect. I don't have the footage of the first turns at the Stelvio, but we stopped at a cafe, Rocca Bianca, after a few tight turns. Beautiful view from there. After the coffee, it was time to head up the Stelvio. We kinda knew what was coming, and were nervous about it, as can be seen on our faces. Let's go for it. I admit that I was really nervous heading up. I had read about it and seen countless video clips, and I knew I would probably struggle because of my big and top-heavy bike, and the fact that in Iceland we are not used to these really sharp bends. Therefore, I am absolutely not good at these tight turns. But let's see how it goes. The first turn went okay, a bit wide, but no problems. There is quite a lot of traffic, bicyclists and cars and motorbikes, but probably nothing like the day in August when the pass is closed to motor vehicles and about 8,000 cyclists ride and about 25 runners run to the top. The left turns are easier, as then we can take a bit wider turns. My strategy for the right turns is to use the whole road, keep left before the turn, look up to see if there's someone coming, then cut the turn to the right, hoping to end on the right side of the road after the turn. We are getting pretty high up now, but the pass is 2,757 meters over sea level. I thought we were high already, but look at how many turns there are remaining. There are 48 hairpin turns on this side of the pass. Looking up to see if someone is coming before the right turn. Here I had positioned myself well on the left before the turn. Suddenly there was opposite traffic and I made a small mistake on turning too early and got the front wheel stuck in a small crack there. I could not get forwards or backwards. My friends tried pulling me backwards, but it is so steep and difficult to do any maneuvers, so they could not. This kind photographer from photostelvio.com came over and gave me a pull. Thank you for that. I was a bit nervous continuing after this incident, like you can see. I was a bit distracted there by a passing motorcycle, but no problems. Here Thor had stopped to check on a biker that had fallen, but he or she was being taken care of, so he moved on, and so did I. Look at those fantastic views. Not something I thought of while riding up, as it was constant concentration and every muscle clenched all the way up. Probably one of the most challenging things I have ever done. We actually reached the top. Thought park there, but I thought perhaps it was a walk path and went a bit further on to find a place to park. Parking found, so we walked around the area, enjoyed the view down where we had just come up. Fantastic place up there, with shops and booths selling all kind of stuff, and of course we bought some souvenirs. I got myself a t-shirt. Up there is the 3 languages peak, I believe. It's called that because that is where the Italian, German and Romansh language speaking areas meet. Time to go down. We head down the Bormio side of the pass. This side is less dramatic, but still has 27 hairpin turns, and some find it more challenging to make the hairpins downhill. For me, it was much easier. They are wide on the road, some of those sports cars. This is the intersection between the road to Bormio and the Umbrail Pass to Switzerland. The sat-nav wanted to send us up the Umbrail, so we stopped for a while discussing what we wanted. I explained to them the options we had, and we all agreed on continuing down to Bormio, which we did. There were not just humans up there. There were these cows just next to the road. Look, there are still a lot of hairpins ahead of us downhill. The guys were waiting for me. I think I was a bit slow downhill, as they went ahead of me and then waited. But downhill I was really enjoying the views and surroundings. Look at the trike coming down there. Bicycle passing, not for the last time. Great views down the valley. Here we come to this tunnel with traffic light control. We have to wait a bit for our turn to go through. This lorry is taking the right turn wide, just like I do, but we managed to squeeze past. We have come down. First we drive into Bormio, in the outskirts of Bormio. We stop next to this hotel, just to stretch our legs that might still be shaking a little bit, and we also had to decide on where to go to. Next, Bormio. We will be looking for a place for lunch now. And we found this really nice place. After lunch, they were all ready and waiting for me. Have you heard that one before? After leaving Bormio, we got this wonderful view over Bormio when riding uphill. There are still more hairpin turns, even though we are not on the Stelvio any longer. And it was a bit relaxing to have a straight road. We are heading to Livigno, and on the way there are many beautiful alpine villages. This is Pradelle. Really beautiful surroundings at Hotel Interalpen. Some lakes even there. This is some kind of a toll station. We did not have to stop, but the cars from opposite were queuing. I don't really know what for. Now we have Livigno ahead. Obviously a skiing area with a cable car, the Mottolino cable car, used also in summer, mostly for mountain bikes and hikers. Again overtaken by a bicycle. I would not want to fall in this outfit at this speed, but this line in the turns is really good. We have reached Livigno. Let's find a place for coffee and a hotel, but first petrol. We found a cafe and we found a possible hotel, so we went there to check the availability. They had rooms for us, a decent hotel with inside parking, which was really nice. After checking in, we walked downtown, had dinner, took a few pictures and relaxed after an eventful day. In the next episode, we ride to Switzerland, we take a train, and we have lunch in Liechtenstein.